Good evening, I'm Jim Vance. At the White House tonight, a star-studded welcome for South Africa's President Nelson Mandela. We got weather, boy, do we have weather. We got weather.
Is this a great time of the year?
It couldn't be better.
When you think of news and you think of who is the anchor you most admire and that you most trust, it has to be Jim Vance. 17 Emmys, National Association of Black Journalists, Hall of Fame, of course, Washingtonian of the Year.
He is very smart, he's very good at his job, very conscientious, always wants to make sure that we get the story right.
He is just incredibly down to earth. So what you see on camera is what you see behind the scenes. He is real to his core.
He says what he feels, and he says what he means, and he says what we're thinking.
I am sick to death of all of these people pontificating, people who act like they know everything there is to know about athletics.
Jim Vance comes across as being very comfortable in his own skin, you know, which you can't say about most people in this business.
In Memphis, you got Elvis. Here in Washington, we got Vance.
Everybody calls him Vance.
Yeah, Vance has a laugh that it comes across every once in a while when something. He's like that much of the time.
And say nearly 40% of the dogs in Poland are obese, but it's not clear why. I got one word: pierogies. So anyway, Bob, you got your garage cleaned out for spring yet?
It's one of those why did it happen serendipity sort of things when all of us came together. Vance was here.
First time I met you, the very first time I got in your face.
You said, you're the white SOB gonna save our station.
And
that's
you got back in my face and you said, yeah, that's me.
I said, you need saving.
Yeah, that's right. We are out of here.
I am your family.
We are not.
I am your you can choose your friends, but you cannot choose your family. I'm your family.
We are determined we are not going to embarrass ourselves.
Some of the best moments that I think Vance has are the unscripted ones.
George, what do you suppose Pat would do if she thought that you had hired somebody to you know what I'm trying to say? Help me out here. Be right back.
He's also very, very passionate about spending time with his kids.
Behind it all is his partner on his Harley, sometimes, Kathy. She's been there, and she hasn't left.
Vance is a former English teacher, so he's really good with words. He does crossword puzzles every single day.
He told me recently that a viewer had actually written in and asked him to perform their wedding ceremony. So Vance, on his own, went online and actually got whatever documentation you need in order to become a minister for the day. And Vance went out somewhere in Maryland and actually performed their wedding ceremony. He'll probably kill me for this because now everyone's going to ask him to marry them.
He'll argue authoritatively, even though he has no basis for what he's talking about. It took me years to finally realize that sometimes he's just really full of it.
And people need to know this about Vance. You know, he doesn't return phone calls.
What are they giving him an award for?
How old is Jim Vance? God, I mean, at 35 years, he was pretty old when I got here.
You know, he's making a lot of money. He could support me. What the hell are they giving an award for?
He is the undisputed leader of news anchors in this market, and everybody else is just following in his dust.
He's one of a kind.
I can't think of a better person that deserves this award than Jim Vance.
Congratulations, Vance. I hope that this is a wonderful tribute and certainly is well-deserved. I'm counting on you and I working together for quite a few years ahead, dude, so don't get too excited about tributes, okay?
Congratulations, Vance. Washington has been incredibly lucky to have you for 42 years as their trusted voice.
Jim Vance is a one-of-a-kind. There's nobody else like him. There will never be anybody else like him in broadcasting.
So Vance, on behalf of the Chamber's Board of Directors and our 1,700 plus members, we are absolutely delighted to present to you this evening the Lifetime Legacy Award. Congratulations.